Hi, welcome to IntelTalk. Today I'm sitting here with Mendes Cavin, who actually going to be talking about his company and his project, which is very exciting. Hi, Mendes.
Hi.
Can you introduce yourself a little bit?
My name is Mendes. I'm the founder and CEO of Wimintra Hospitality. So I came to Thailand about 5 years ago on a small mission that I always wanted to work in Thailand, and came from Middle East, didn't like so much. Came here, was living in a dump, didn't have any money. Got a job as a hotel manager. After a year, was promoted to general manager in a new property. And a year after that, I was promoted to director to run a new company. And I did that for a couple of months, and then I founded this company. So that's where we are today.
Oh, great. So tell me about your company, Monttra Hospitality.
Monttra Hospitality is a one-stop development company. So we had experienced during the time that I was running another company that our clients would often have so many people sitting around the table to build their hotel.
Yeah.
It's very complicated, it's very expensive because everybody wants to mingle in it, everybody has their own fees. So we said, why not do a package where we can provide everything?
Yeah.
So we do everything from feasibility over interior design, adapt the interior design so that it makes sense in order to pay back the investment within a given period of time. And of course we manage the hotel to the standards that is required.
And how many properties do you have now in your portfolio?
The Montra is our first property that opened 2.5 months ago. It's our first luxury property. We're now developing another 2 hotels. These are bigger properties, so this is 23 villa suites. The other ones are 220 plus 108 residences, and another one is around 200 rooms. So those are currently under development.
Okay. So we are here at Montra, and actually I'm gonna say I really love this property. It doesn't feel like we are in Pattaya.
Right.
So this is a very, very good location. So let's talk about this property a little bit. How did the concept come about?
It's actually quite funny. I got a guy call me and say, call this guy. So I called this guy and I went here and I saw this property. I met the owner on the first day and I walked in and I was amazed. I wouldn't expect anything like this. All trees, by the sea. You wouldn't expect this in Pattaya. So it's something like some movie or whatever. So my imagination started to sparkle and so on. So we immediately went to the drawing board and started to put down the concept. First we wanted to go in sort of in a 3-star, then 4-star, and now we ended up with this. So that was phenomenal, and we wanted to create something where Thai culture is included, but still do it in a modern way. And most importantly here was people to have peace and to rejuvenate.
Yeah, it's amazing.
All right, so that's basically it.
So how do you find working in big company and now being your own boss in startup? How do you find that?
I didn't like the hierarchy in big companies. A lot of bureaucracy, a lot of paperwork, a lot of stuff that nobody really wants to do, and at the end of the day, it doesn't really go. It doesn't go to the guests. Guests can't feel that. I think hospitality is all about delivering great services, and the issue is with big companies, the higher you go, the less contact you have with guests. Yes, you got a nice paycheck, fine, fair. But if you're really a hotelier that wants to work in with guests and get the human touch, that wasn't there. So having my own company now, I'm very flexible. So I spend a lot of time in our properties. I spend a lot of time on construction site. I spend a lot of time with our architects and designers. So there's a lot of things that we can do, and because we're such a broad sort of company that does many things, I can put in my ideas here and there, and it's not just hospitality as in managing hotels anymore.
Yeah, that's right. So can we say that Monttra Hospitality is actually targeting smaller hotels? Are you planning then to go for bigger group key company?
For us, the size doesn't really matter. Okay, for any management company, they don't like small hotels because they don't produce a lot of fees. Fine, correct, is the truth. For us, what we want to do is we want to change a little bit. We call it redefine hospitality. We want to be able to turn it upside down a little bit. It has always been the same. You get a room, you get a restaurant, and that's basically it. That's a hotel. So we want to change that concept. At the Montra, we introduced the skin supervisor. We introduced the soap concierge, which is unseen in Thailand. At our other two properties, there's some really cool concepts coming up as
Can
well.
you mention that too?
One of the hotels I can disclose, we do a lifestyle manager, which is something, I don't want to say too much, but it's something going to be really fun, something completely different. We get away from the old reception, check-in counters and concierge and stuff. We don't like that. We use technology, we use human touches, rather, and do it that way. So I can't say big or small. What is important for us is that we do projects where we can see it through the full length.
Right.
And make sure that that mission of redefining hospitality is there.
Okay, and you also here at this hotel, it's also free mini bar.
Well, that's right.
Yeah.
Correct. So this is a small feature that we just added. There's a couple of hotels.
You do it like a lot of hotels don't do that. They just don't. It's small. It's a small thing that actually making a big impression to guests.
Right. Correct. We have a lot of good feedback about this. I thought it was necessary. Just to add a little something in there, and like I said, we have afternoon refreshments, so that by 3 o'clock, I believe, if you get by the pool, you get a refreshment. You get some fruits that is for free,
nice.
and all these things. So you pay a rate, and everything else is basically included. So that's what we want to do.
And how do you see minors in the future? What's the plan?
It's a good question. We don't want to go too big. We want to be big enough so that we can manage our mission of being, redefining hospitality and focus on that. We want to be a leader in new hospitality, sort of. We want to be someone that people go to if they want to experience something different.
Right.
We don't want to have 500 hotels. I'm straight out, and we will never will. Let's face it. We'd rather stay small and focused. So that's what we want to do.
Okay. One last question. If you weren't a hotelier, what would you be?
I always wanted to be an actor, and I did a bit of acting, and I was a bit of modeling when I was 15 or so. I always wanted to go to acting school. I didn't work. I don't know what. Nobody paid for it, actually, quite frankly. Nobody in my family thought this was a career to choose, and so I ended up in a hotel at the reception, and I like that too. So, well, that's. But if I ever have the chance, if somebody sees it out there, I'll be loving. I would love to be in a role in a movie or something.
Yeah, that was great. Thank you very much for today. Thank you for your time. This is a lovely property. I really, really want everyone to come and check it out. It's really nice. It's really nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.